Hello there, good evening, and welcome. Do not adjust your sets. Vaping Vinny is here with a review. Hey up, Chris. How we doing, people? Here we go. I'm back with a live juice review. I hope you're all well. I am Vinny. I am Vaping Vinny. Evening, Nick. Evening, Haley. This is a live juice review. I will interact and react to comments as I go through the review, but I'm not going to try and get sucked in too much with the chat because I've got 7 flavors to get through. It's the Cider Range from L Science, available from Phoenix Vapes. There we go. And I say there's 7 of them. It's not too bad in here. Evening Facebook user, I'm not sure who you are, but you need to give StreamYard permission to use your name, please, unless you want to remain anonymous to myself. Good evening, Tony. I hope you're well. I hope you're well, everybody in chat. A little bit of housekeeping, because I'm changing the way I do my juice reviews now. I have 7 Apocalypse, or variations of an Apocalypse RDA in front of me. They are all coiled with Coilology fused Clapton wire that I have wrapped myself. Good evening, Josh. 6 wraps, 0.14 ohms, 3mm ID. I am using exclusively Cotton Candy Collection cotton. It's one of my favorite cottons. I've been using it exclusively now for getting on to 2 years, I think, in my reviews and things. Good evening, Andrew. Hope you're well, sir. Hope that sting's healing, by the way. But yes, this is a live juice review, and like I say, this will be my format from now on. These RDA, these coils, and this cotton will be the way I do my reviews. Like I say, there's 7 in this range. It's the English Cider Range. I'll quickly show it again from the Sisters, from L Science, available in Phoenix Vapes and some other places, I'm sure. Hodder in the house, indeed he is. Showing the love. Good evening, Peter. I'm sausage. Yeah, all right, whatever. I'm not going to reply to sausage. Power, I'm going to use my Geek Vape. Jesus, what is it? It's one of the Aegis ones. That one. They're all going to be at 80 watts with these coils and everything, as I've just explained. So I'm just going to plow straight in. I've got all 7 of them all lined up with me, all with their matching RDA that I've gone through testing with. So I'm going to start the review. Dum, 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 dum. Let me just match that here roll up, because this is one of the original APOCs. Thank you very much. And the first flavour of the Sisters English Cider e-juice range I'm going to review live is passion fruit, which is a bit of a weird one. Oh, before I do that, I need to say something. Yeah, Aegis X. Cheers, Nick. Labels. A little bit naughty, shall we say? Very much like quite a famous cider drink range. The opposite of Sisters. Little bit naughty. Yeah. Very naughty. Really, let's be honest. Right, let me have a quick trip. Look, as I said, all completely lovely, jubbly fused Claptons. All of them the same, all with cotton candy. My go-to juice. Vaporoni is the official distro for cotton candy, if anyone's interested out there, vendor-wise or whatever. Anyway, let's have a quick toot. Yes, Nick. That's all I'll say to that. Yes, Nick. I won't pull the comments up. See, this is really weird, right? It is passion fruit, and there's quite clearly a cidery element to it, but it's just weird. I've never had passion fruit cider. I used to enjoy a nice cold cider in the summer in a beer garden, from what I remember from memories of many moons ago. Excuse me. But yeah, it's a strange one. There's passion fruit definitely there, and obviously the cotton candy. Oh, can't fault it. I've got a pack everywhere I go with me. I have cotton candy with me. Cannot fault it. It is superb. Zero breaking, zero cotton taste. I just love it. It's great. Anyway, I'm not here about the cotton. I'm here about the juice. Let me just get a drink from my cracking tankard. Mm-hmm. Yes, passion fruit cider. It's a little bit strange. There is definitely a huge passion fruit here, which it's a nice fruit. It's a nice, tasty, zesty fruit, and it's just a bit weird because obviously there's like an apple cider twang in the background, which is really subtle and kind of follows in behind the passion fruit, but it's different. It's very different. It's actually really refreshing. Peter Tuck, I don't know if you're still in there, buddy. You've got no ratios on these bottles. There's another thing I meant to say before I started. Absolutely zero ratios of VGPG. I think they're about 70-30 because it's quite thick and it's quite nice for dripping. Oh, Chris, I did say testy. It was a mixture of zesty and tasty. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you very much. Moving on swiftly. Yes, passion fruit cider. It's really nice. It's refreshing. It's a bit different. 70-30. Thank you, Haley. They're not on the bottle, though. Not on the ones I've got, anyway. I've looked thoroughly. But yeah, it's nice. It's different. It's very refreshing. If you're somebody like me who is a massive dessert vapor, which I am, I love my desserts. I like fruits to run in between dessert liquids to break up the element of the constant desserts. As you can see, I like desserts. 70-30 radio. Gotcha. That was the batch that sent reviews. That's cool. May have been good to have them on, though. 70-30, folks. Cracking. And I've used pure VG Nick, so I'm about 80. So, no, I won't be about 80. Oh, wherever. The passion fruit. English cider range. Sisters, L Science. It's really nice. It's very different. It's not like a lot of the other ciders out there with the passion fruit element to it. It's a real nice organic passion fruit, and it's really refreshing, and it's great on the palate. It's really palatable. I've had no signs of any acid reflux off it, which you do from many of these type of flavors. That needs to be brought up, Andy. I'm bringing that comment up. There we go. Major dessert lover, all fat vapors are. Right on, brother. Right on. Yeah, I love my desserts. I vape more than I eat now, believe it or not. But yeah, the passion fruit is really nice. It's very refreshing. Like I say, it's very different. And it's a palate cleanser as well as a palate pleaser. It's really nice. And yeah, first one up gets a vaping Vinny awesome sauce. Yeah. I really enjoyed that. That's a really cracking flavor, Peter. It really is nice. Really is nice. Now, some of the others, let's wait and see. That'll get him twitching a little bit. Right, next one I'm going to go do is apple. Orchard apple, which is a straight apple. I'm going to put on a blue Vital, which is the third generation of the Apocalypse RDI. There we go, blue one. We try not to go to the artificial taste of things. We try to get close to getting. Yes, I agree, Pete. You've done really well. Let's just let the review flow. Okay, Orchard Apple, Cider Range, L Science, Phoenix Vape. I massively overdripped. Now this, for me, now it's not overly sweet. It's not like a Merrydown cider. It's like a scrumpy almost for me. This you could almost chew it like you could do the old scrumpy when you're pouring it out the old demijohns and the big lumps fell out. That's what it reminds me of. A traditional, old school apple cider. Not too tart, not too sweet. It's a really, really nice balance with the apple. It's a very smooth apple traditional cider. Like a rosy, like an old rosy almost, I suppose, in a way. But you don't get the stinking hangover. I used to love scrumpy. No more, I don't. No. That scrumpy made me poorly. It made me very poorly. But yes, this reminds me very much of like the traditional scrumpy old rosy. It's a really, really true, crisp, clean apple. Not like candy or anything like that. It's a proper, true apple cider, and it's rather crackingly good. Oh, Chris, I'm not responding to that. That's pathetic. Yeah, it's a cracking apple cider. It's a really, really nice, crisp, well balanced, not tart, not overly sweet. It's just a real nice, smooth apple cider. And it is quite easy to overcook an apple cider and overthink a straight apple cider, a straight proper. Mr. Tuck, Josh King is asking regarding sweeteners. Coil Life, I've not noticed an overburning of sucrose, so I shall leave Mr. Peter Tuck in the comments to answer the sweetener levels. I don't think they're very high. I think there's some, I don't think there's a lot. Yeah, full-bodied cider. That's what I was trying to get to earlier. It's a full-bodied cider. Thank you very much. It is. It's a proper old school full-bodied cider. It's a nice apple vape in general. Never mind the cider element. It's just a really nice, pleasant apple vape. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. And Orchard Apple gets a vaping Vinny. Awesome sauce. I haven't said that in so long. I have missed this. I have missed my old school juice reviews so much. I had a little excuse me to do yesterday, and yeah, most of you saw the live. That's true, Eddie. They may use other ingredients to cause the sweetness. That is very, very true. It's called mixology. And people that do that are very clever at mixology. Unlike your old school bathtub brews, which just used to pour the sucrose in because it hit how crap the mixology was. Moving on. Next flavour in the L Science Sisters English cider range is strawberry and lime. One of my favourite cider mixes, strawberry and lime. I must admit I did go for a rather sweet Copper Bear version. This isn't as sweet. I'll just say that straight away. Don't use traditional sweeteners. Here you go. I'll put it up so you can all read that. Don't use commercial products. I will eventually, I hope, be going on a tour around the L Science factory. So I shall be doing some videoing of that, and that will hopefully one day, when we're allowed to move places, be on the channel. That sounds quite interesting. From someone who's making juice and bringing out juice. That sounds really interesting. Anyway, strawberry and lime. Back to it then. Come on. Don't get sucked into the comments. Like I said at the start of this one, I generally like a rather sweet strawberry and lime cider. This is definitely not sweet. It's bordering on a little dry. Now, by that I mean, for my personal preference, and you've got to remember, folks, juice reviews are all down to one person's taste and take on it. Everyone else will taste it differently. They're very, very subjective. For me personally, I would like to have seen this one with a touch more sweeter in it, Peter. And once I finish the review, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop a little bit of sweetener in it because I think it will help make the lime pop a bit more. The strawberry is cracking. The strawberry element of this flavor is really, really nice. It's a nice, ripe, again, organic strawberry, but the lime just lacks a little bit for me. I'd like the lime to pop a bit more, and I think a little drop of sucrose from myself will help that lime pop a bit. That's just what I'm missing from this, the bit of a lime pop. But the strawberry is really, really cracking. It's just, I think the lime just needs that little bit of help to make that pop against the strawberry, because strawberry is quite a strong flavour. I know people don't think of it that way, but strawberry can be really, really overpowering in any liquid especially. And I just think that the lime just needs that little bit of help. It's really, it's nice, Nick. It's a nice balance. That strawberry is cracking. The strawberry is really, really nice. It just, the lime, I think, just needs a little bit of help against the strawberry. But it is the one I've vaped the most of, all the way down. Well, I had to save the last quarter of the bottle for the review. It was a tough one. I mean, again, my juice reviews, I don't just go in an RDA. I use a stock coil tank, which are now Colitos, which I've started to use rather than Smock. So I will switch to Aspire Colitos for my stock coil tank parts of this, and I'm using an Oxford X pod system to try them in pods as well at the lower wattage and in through a pod system. And then when I come to do the live review, I will choose the best method of tasting that liquid. And generally it's through an RDA in my opinion. But I am a traditional dripper mech user, really. Anyway, tangent again. But yeah, really, really nice. The strawberry is spot on and cracking. It's just the lime struggles a bit. And like I say, when I finish this, I'm actually going to pop a little bit of sucrose in this myself and just try to see if that lime does actually pop. And I will comment on this review afterwards and tell you what difference that makes, because there's also another one that I'm going to do that to, which I will get to in due course. I'm not impressed with the crowns, Josh. I know there's 3 out now, but I go back a bit. When I got one of the original crowns, I had all kinds of issues with it. But yes. So strawberry and lime, I'm afraid, going to give an awesome sauce to, purely because that lime needs a bit of help, in my personal preference of opinion. I hope the spit guard's working well there on the microphone. What do I go to next? That bad boy. Running a Thai APOC now with a half moon drip tip. Not really applicable to say that, but I thought I would. And again, quick look at that Clapton build with the cotton candy. The cotton is still lovely and white, so you can tell whatever mixology they're using to get the sweetness, it's not really affecting the cotton and coils too much. I've had half a bottle through this, and there's no sign whatsoever of any discoloration or tarnishing of the coils. Check we're all ready to go. Put that back to 80 watts. I should just say this is the mango and raspberry juice in the English cider range. The sisters from L Science. Mango, straight away on the inhale. Pop. Cracking mango. Really, really well balanced. Spot on mango. Raspberry, it's kind of lost a little bit in the mango. Excuse me. It's there, but mango is such a strong, powerful flavor on the taste buds. It's very, very hard to get something to go with a mango that balances well, so you're getting both elements of the flavor. It's there, but it's subtle. And yes, Andrew, my crown leaks a lot. Well, mango. Now, I do have another review coming for L Science, but it's a CBD review. And they've got a mango kush flavor, which is that mango on its own. And I tell you what, it is. I'm not going to tell you because I'll spoil the review. I nearly. But yes, the mango is spot on. I've spoiled the review already for that one. But the raspberry struggles a little bit. It's in there in the background. But like I say, mango is just such a powerful flavor. Such a powerful flavor. Oh, the mango's cracking. The CBD range, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. They'll comment and say, is amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's, yeah. I'm spoiling the review already. Go on, Vin. But I'm going out on a bit of a limb because YouTube generally doesn't like CBD reviews. So I was the first reviewer to do a CBD review on VapeTube. I'm going to attempt to do it on YouTube as well and see what happens. So we shall see. Hemp Life, thank you. Yes, there will be a review for Hemp Life. That will be the week after next because I've got another juice review for a different company on Friday. I think it's Friday. I'm sure I told him Friday. But yeah, the mango. The mango's ace. The mango's cracking. It just, the raspberry struggles. Hemp Life. I love that name. Oh, mango kush. Mango kush. I've actually had to remove that away from me just so I had some left. Yeah, cracking mango. Raspberry a little bit lost. Cat awesome saucy, I'm afraid, Peter. And the guys at L Science. It's nice. It's really, really nice. It's just I'd like to have got more of the raspberry element, and I'm getting cloudy. Cloudy. And the next one, I'm going to another Red Vital. I have two Red Vital. I have two Rainbow Vital. Oh, God, I just realised I got both Rainbow Vitals next. Oh, well. Let me open that airflow back up. And the next flavour is blueberry and lime, which sounds a little odd to me. Blueberry and lime. Not one I'd generally put together. Excuse the eyesight. I'm blind as a bat. Let's get these fuse Claptons well and truly soaked. I was just vaping this one before I went live, so it's gone a bit dry. So I can watch it for self-soak, so I'm just saturating that cotton. I don't want to do a live dry hit again. I've done it many times before. It's not good and it's not clever. Months in development, honestly, cannot make it fast enough. The CBD is a review that's coming up. Nearly then. All right, 80 watts again. Blueberry lime. Sisters English Cider Range from L Science. Now, this is strange. Blueberry to me is blueberry muffin, blueberry donut. And that's the initial flavour I get. It's like a blueberry muffin donut. It's not cinnamony. It just, blueberry always, it's for me synonymous with cakes. But the lime in this actually kicks in really, really quickly. Unlike the strawberry one, the lime comes in really, really quickly behind the blueberry. Chris, it's cracking. I'll drop you a link later, mate. It's cracking. It's amazing stuff. That's what confused me a little bit, Peter. I know you're in the chat, so I will address to you. The lime in this, if you can match that lime in the strawberry and the lime, would have been cracking because that comes straight in on the blueberry. But like I say, the blueberry to me is cakey. I don't know in what way. There's no cinnamon there, nothing like that. Blueberry is not synonymous to me as a dessert flavour vapor with a blueberry muffin, blueberry donut. And that's where I think I'm going. And all of a sudden, the lime smacks in. Then you get the sort of cider effect. And it's clever, but it's odd. It's clever, but odd. And, yeah. Excuse me. I hope I'm not coming down with something. It does. I expect it to go blueberry muffin every time I vape on it, and I know I'm not going to get that, but I expect blueberry muffin or a blueberry donut. It's just a little bit odd for me, as like I say, a man that predominantly vapes dessert flavors. It was different, and it's not a bad thing being different, but it's not a me thing. So now I've got a choice. I have two rainbow vital IDAs. 1 and 2. That one is actually rainbow. Wait there, that one. There you go. Now you can see it is. Which one do I go for? I know which one I'm going to go for. The penultimate flavour in this juice review is the elderflower and pear in the Sisters range of English ciders from L Science. Now, pear is not a cider. Technically, it's a perry. I just thought I'd point that out to start with. So it shouldn't really be in a cider range because it's perry. There's a Dizzy code. Haley, you get sharing them discount codes, love. I don't think I did one. And if I did, I've forgotten it. So you share yours, Haley. Feel free. It's all one love. One love. For the mother's prayer. Right, elderflower and pear. Now, elderflower is not something... okay, Peter. Elderflower is not something I'm a massive fan of, full stop. But I actually love this flavour. Now, I don't like drinking elderflower. I don't like elderflower. But I like vaping it. And this particular flavour and this particular range, the elderflower and pear, is rather cracking. There you go. There's the 30% off code from Haley. There you go, people. You see, now this one actually seems quite sweet because pear cider is generally rather sweet because pears naturally are not that sweet. Juicy, but not that sweet. Now this tastes sweet, whether that's the elderflower or generally the mixology quality, I don't really know because I'm not a mixologist. I'm just a reviewer. But this is really, really nice. Like I say, the elderflower is really, really refreshing. It's almost like the first time I vaped a cucumber flavor, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I had that. That's naughty, Peter. There you go. This is really, really clever. And like I say, It reminded me very much of the first time I vaped a cucumber flavour, the refreshingness of the elderflower, and then the tang of the sweet pear. It's clever. If I had a cap on, I'd doff it, Peter, because that for me is the best mixology of the range, because I hate elderflower drinking it. And vaping it is very, very nice. It's very different. It cleanses and just it reinvigorated my palate. I was getting a bit bogged down in various dessert fluids, and then I went and started using this in my Calito, and I was just like, what? Yes, I vape cucumber before, Chris. It's really strange, Chris. I'm not going to say the company because I'm not reviewing for them at the moment, but there is one out there. But this is the elderflower and pear gets a truly amazing, awesome sauce from Vaping Vinny, because this is very, very clever, and it will confuse your taste buds and delight them at the same time. It's very clever, and the mixology in it is pretty amazing to get where they've got with that, and for the reaction that my personal palate had to it. It shocked me, and it pleasantly shocked me. I thought it was going to be awful, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, maybe it will change my elderflower ways. Cucumber is a very strange vape, but it is a lot of them are very, very good for a palate. Right. Excuse me, that was right into the microphone. I do apologize. My final flavor of the Sisters range from L Science from Phoenix Vapes. Again, with a rainbow vital. Here's the dark fruits. Now, I purposely left this to last, because other than strawberry and lime, dark fruits used to be my go-to cider drink. Now, how do I put this? Peter, I don't know what you've done with this, and I'm sorry, but I think this is a bit rough. I think somewhere along the line you've put some dragon fruit in it or something. It tastes, to me, really, really florally, and even now, wafting it under my nose, it smells really, really florally, like a flower, and it's quite hard for me to vape. I'm going to do it. I am an unpaid professional vape reviewer. That's a dig at some people, sorry. And yeah. There it is. There's something in there really, really florally, like I'm vaping a flower. It's almost like, I think it was dragon fruit. I think that's what it is. And I can't stand dragon fruit. I can't stand vaping anything that's floral. The dark fruit element of it I get before that comes in is quite nice. But I think it's dragon fruit, Peter. I think you've put dragon fruit in there. I'm not sure if dragon fruit is a dark fruit. But it's... yeah, I'm got them coils in the wrong position. It's really, really florally, but it doesn't come in straight away. I initially get some nice dark fruits, which is really, really nice. And then I get this floral flavor. It tastes really, really flowery. And I don't like it. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's not pleasant for me. Dragon fruit and me don't get on. I can't stand it in any way, shape, or form. And for me, it's a no-go. It's just... The dark fruits I initially get is really, really nice. And then the floral, I presume it's dragon fruit, Peter. I could be wrong. That's what that's the element I'm getting. And it just completely wipes the dark fruit side of it away from me. And I'm left with feeling like I've vaped a flower. And it's not too pleasant. But the rest of the range on par, yeah. I'm just going to keep going on then. It's really, really nice. The passion fruit was a really pleasant surprise. And yeah, well, the elderflower as well. I mean, yeah. And I will try adding the sucrose, a little bit of sucrose into the strawberry lime. Does have a mixed fruit blend for sure. I get in dragon fruit polita. That's the only thing I can think it is because of the floral element to it, and it's not one I enjoy or like personally. Like we say, juice reviews all come down to the one person's flavor taste buds that are doing the review, and that one's just not for me. I think I've barely had 10 mil out of the bottle. I just can't get on with it. It's not something I enjoy. But the rest of the range, the sister cider range, a little bit naughty on the labels, like I said at the beginning. But generally, the range is cracking. And yeah, it's a really, really good, really clever mixology range. It's been thought about and not rushed, and time taken over the mixology, not just thrown sucrose at it to hide the flavors and just give you a sweet vape. Taste is always subjective. I used to start my reviews by saying that. That's a long while ago. Anyway, there we go, folks. I'm done. I'm back. There will be another live juice review. I won't be Friday evening because the LXV are on. It'll be Friday daytime in that case. Unless I record it, I might record it for Sinister. So there we go. Thank you very much for bearing with me. It is great to be back as me doing me. I will be back Friday. It might be a recorded review in the end, actually. I might record it and just put it out as a recorded one. We shall see. But it will be the same RDA, the same coils, the same cotton. There we go. That's all right, Josh. It's good to see you, buddy. And the shed's looking cracking. I'll start calling you Todd. Take care, everybody. Oh, and if it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Take care. Oh, wait there. We design. Yeah. You can all read that. Love and respect to all. Take care of each other. Keep safe. And I shall be back this Friday. I'll see you all soon, folks. Take it easy. Vape on. Bye-bye, people.